So with everything I'm working on pause for the moment because of the fact that they're either having their scripts worked on or anything like that, I thought I would go ahead and give you guys something small and easy for me to do at the moment. And that was talk about something that I had talked about in the past. And that's Paw Patrol the movie. So back then, when I only had like 500 subscribers, I did Paw Patrol a lot, and I thought it was a really good show. In season one, it was pretty bland, but you got why. It was only appealing to preschoolers at the time. But as the series kept going into seasons 2, 3, and 4, it got much more creative and much more worldwide. But then by season 5, it retreated to safety and familiarity and stopped using the characters and ideas that it originally used. And it just started becoming bad for me. Now, people are telling me that season 6 and 7 got better, but I haven't been able to catch up, so I don't really know. So here we are at Paw Patrol the movie, and I really want this. I want to give you guys my overall thoughts. Since I pretty much have seen the trailer already, I just wanted to give you my thoughts. And I think that it's easy if I do that. So let's begin.
When all hope seems lost.
Let's get out of here!
When heroes
Help!
are needed more than ever. Our fate is in their paws.
So, right off the bat, we already have a really deep announcer explaining that the world is in the protagonist's hands and or paws or whatever. I think that that's par for the course, and I want to get to the human and pup designs in a little bit, but we'll see.
A dog?
Actually, sir, I'm a puppy.
That's even worse.
You're in shock, so I'm not gonna take that personally.
This summer,
Another perfect rescue.
All right, so the human designs. Oh dear. So now that I think about it from a different perspective, I think that some of the human designs are only really decent, I guess. I think that all the people that are supposed to be more rounded in shape, like say Mr. Porter in the background, and even Katie in the background, are supposed to be more rounded, and thus they look not great. And then like Mayor Goodway and Francois and Farmer Al, they look okay. And even Farmer Yumi all the way in the back, they look okay. So I'm not going to really complain. But I think the human designs are decent. But I think the pup designs, shut up. I think the pup designs actually look pretty good. And that's primarily, well, some of them do. Well, I think that they do primarily because the animation got better. And even Ryder's design doesn't look that bad. Because the pups were given much more fur to work with. And they still kept the original designs too. So that works.
Emergency!
My name is Liberty. We need your help. Humdinger, he's going to destroy Adventure City.
But yeah, can you see how Mayor Humdinger's design doesn't look that great to me? Because again, Humdinger's face is supposed to be more rounded. All the characters that have much more rounded faces all look really bad. But all the other designs like Ryder and Mayor Goodway and Farmer Al and even Farmer Yumi and even the pups and the kittens in the background, they look good. They look really good. But everyone else that had circle faces, like Mr. Porter and even Katie, they don't look good.
Come on, Pops. Adventure City's in trouble. Welcome.
Even Adventure City looks pretty decent, to be quite honest. It still looks like a big city, and the hideout and everything looks good. By the way, the gear got much better because like the gear and everything's pretty good. I also know that there's one thing that to me holds this trailer back, and I'll show you what I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, influencers with over 10,000 followers.
See, that kind of commentary to me is just kind of standard. Standard for now, that is, you know. So that kind of thing is weak.
Time to light up the sky!
We've got to rescue those people. Let's get to work.
I think the music is pretty good, and I think some of the jokes, primarily with the traffic jam joke, which is pretty funny, except for the fact that they don't use their sirens on their fire trucks or police cars, and the talking to people joke that's done here is actually pretty funny too. And another thing too is primarily at like 140, I think that the gear got so much better in the sense of this.
Kick the tires and fight some fires. Ride 'em, cowboy!
You see what I mean by the gear getting much better? And even the animation got better too because they were able to show the pup's fur without looking, you know, shitty. Because in something like Penguins of Madagascar, like the show, it's always really hard in movies and even shows to show fur without it looking really shitty because of the fact that it takes a lot of detail to do the fur. And even the penguins in Penguins of Madagascar, they always, you know, had these slick bodies that didn't have any fur or feathers. So I like that they got the fur with the pups down.
Motorcycle deploy!
This is what we...
Also, another thing, everything with the scope of the movie looks so good, actually.
Motorcycle deploy!
This is what we do. No city's too big. No pups too small.
It looks really good, to be quite honest. Stuff like Ryder, like, swinging from a building,
This is what we...
like that, and even Sky, like, flying over an explosion, and Chase just jumping out like that. Those shots look so good, and even look pretty beautiful on many ends. And I like the scope of everything. Like, it's much higher action and much higher drama. Well, we'll see about the drama when I go see it. But the action's much better. And the only thing that really holds it back... I'll just watch this scene for a bit.
Deploy wedgie drone!
Woo! Yikes!
Do you see what I mean? The humor is just kind of weak. Or it just seems kind of standard for a kid's show or a kid's movie or whatever. Like, the wedgie joke was clearly done to get a laugh out of kids. Everything else, like the traffic jam joke and even the talking joke, those are fine. They're not, you know, perfect, but you can at least get why they're there. The wedgie joke is clearly for kids. You know that. So, also, hearing Tyler Perry as the truck driver, he's not that bad. And even Jimmy Kimmel, a little bit, was not that bad. I haven't even seen Kim Kardashian yet, although bad timing on Kim Kardashian West because they divorced. And I'm honestly excited about Yara Shahidi, who plays Liberty. So that's that. So Paw Patrol the movie, I'm getting a lot of mixed vibes because the animation looks pretty good, except for the characters that are supposed to have rounded faces. They look pretty terrible. I think that the action and the drama look pretty good. Well, I don't know the drama yet, at all. I also think that the tech and the high gear is pretty good. The only real thing that holds Paw Patrol the movie back for me is very clearly its humor. It's very standard and kid-like. It's not really that good. Like, even Trolls World Tour and even the first Trolls, they had cringy humor here and there, but at the very least, I could laugh at least once. I don't know if these jokes are ever going to really make me laugh, but then again, I don't really go to a film expecting to laugh or anything. I feel like Paw Patrol the movie is just, you know, gonna give me Paw Patrol. So we'll see if it does. Anyway, that is my commentary for Paw Patrol the movie. I hope that it was short and that you got the main criticisms of my video. And I hope that this is good enough for people and explains what I think of the movie. I'll go see it. I think that I'll go see it. But I'll be criticizing with, like, the mind of a past Paw Patrol fan. So, without further ado, I will see you all later. Goodbye.